All right.
But they're not. Oh.
We're live. Uh-oh. That's not... Did something move? Oh, it did move. That's my bad. What are we doing? Where are we? Oh, no. Oh, okay. I have to adjust something real quick.
Scuff.
There you go.
Oh god, he's leaking all of our IP addresses.
That's fine.
No.
Is that Alicia's credit card information? Oh no.
Ah, shit.
I
will say the Discord volume's a little low on your stream.
The Discord volume's a little low on stream.
Yeah, we're just a little quiet on it.
I just have sensitive ears.
That could also be it.
May have to adjust on the fly. We'll see. Alright, we're live. Welcome. It's not our normal scene. Normally we have Riptide. We have one person who's not here this week and another person who's needs to sleep for work. So rather than continuing on with your guys' haunted pirate trip or haunted island pirate trip, lots of haunted, lots of pirates, lots of terrible stuff. We're going to be doing a unique form of character creation that we're going to implement for our next campaign. So I figured I'd give it a shot this time around. So it's all a bit scuffy. People need to not message me right now. Now is not the time. And Devin.
Based.
Please, I have a special setup. Anyway, so this is just theater of the mind. So we don't need anything fancy. The players have dice. They're only going to need a d20, and everything's gonna happen on a just a base, like the DC. I'm doing something that they did in the Apocalypse engine because I think this will be interesting. So we're doing a d20. On a roll of 10 to 15, you succeed, but something bad happens. Or not, 10 to 14. And on 15 plus, you guys get away with no consequence. Super simple. Now, I will have y'all get a notepad out. Something to write information down on. Because you're going to name your character. I don't care if it's randomly generated. I don't care if it's whatever. However you want to do it. And what we're going to do is, during the events of this tragic events that's going to be happening, you guys are going to get one skill proficiency that will give you a +2. You can pick it at any time, even if it's at the moment a skill check is asked for. You can do it at any time, but you only get one. And it's only a +2, which will only give you a 20% chance of survival.
I like those odds. That's
Not
all I need.
10.
It's 10, yeah. True. Now, you all can pick. You can pick an ancestry, or we can roll ancestries for your characters. For your first character, I'm going to have y'all pick an ancestry. It can be any ancestry.
Shit. You know what? Because every other one is going to be rolled, I'm going to have my first one be human.
Okay.
I'll pick
Coward.
white bread for the first one, so then every other are guaranteed custom.
Pop it.
Ah.
And actually, I need to roll, pull up roll 20 because I got to pull up some odd dice numbers. Because what's gonna happen is the first roll is gonna be a D7 roll.
Interesting.
And the reason is because there's 6 core ancestry. So if you roll a 7, then you'll roll on the uncommon ancestry table, which is a D16. If you get a 16, then you go to the rare ancestry table. So, appropriately, it should make uncommon characters are feasible enough, but if you get a rare character, it should be really rare. And an additional thing, just because this is going to be the nature of the new setting, it's going to be modern Pathfinder. So it's going to be a modern fantasy where there's cars, video games, McDonald's, YouTube, which I guess YouTube is now no longer claiming like copyright stuff in Japan or something, because now all anime are just saying YouTube rather than some parody of YouTube in all of them. It's very interesting. Something I've noticed recently.
Let's go.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
It's very interesting. So, and don't worry about heritages, because that can be something you guys can use to further customize your characters after the fact. Not that it'll necessarily matter, but who knows, maybe. I did say before that if any characters survive this, they will be viable for whatever the next campaign will be. So, when you've all picked a ancestry, we will begin.
Any rolls on the first one?
Nope.
No, you choose.
You choose. Considering their survivability chance is not very high, it won't probably matter.
I am going to make this like decree here. I'm gonna have 100% survivability rate.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna live. I'm just gonna survive today.
Yo, that's kind of based, honestly.
Solidarity slug. We're gonna like survive today.
No, I don't believe in myself, but I believe in you.
Okay, at least I have something.
I could just come in as a puppet.
I'm already.
Slug
I've
already
already
said
put-
pop it.
Oh.
I mean, you could.
It's literally Pride Month, Devin. I get it. I'm a woman, but still gonna keep doing this.
Of course.
It's okay.
Damn.
He listens to no one.
Hey, once I'm reading, the ears turn off.
Yeah.
I don't agree with him.
Well, that happened to me. I didn't know you said anything.
You wanted to
sorry.
start paying attention to us.
Well, I think
What
I
do
don't
you
think
want-
it being a woman matters there. Slug.
Wait, what do you want Alicia to do? Sorry, I was reading. I didn't hear you.
I'll pick dwarf.
I'll pick halfling.
All right. Other than that, unlike the children's campaign, which, if anyone who's been watching for the first time, this has been a campaign that's showed up a few times. We mentioned it before. The children's campaign was all the players were playing children in the character selection part, and that would determine their life path moving forward. It was a very epic campaign, and probably one of the best campaigns we ever did. It was really, really good. This game, age is not really a factor, mostly because it doesn't matter. Because if you play like an elf or a dwarf or something, I mean, I guess maturity rates are the same, but other than that, there's just too much when it comes to the ages of different entities in Pathfinder that it really wouldn't make much sense. So, whatever age your character is completely fine. Hell, if you want to make an old character, you're free to do so.
Make a character so old by the time the actual like campaign starts, they already like died of old age. I'm ready to start. Heart attack.
Each of these story sections are going to be in 3 parts, for the most part. So, if your character dies when the next part comes up, you will just pop in with another character. But that also means that if your character dies in the 3rd part, you're not going to be able to select that character or whatever classes that character will be able to select for the campaign proper. All right, everyone good? Everyone got a character name and ready to go?
Yep.
All right. So, our story takes place early in the morning before the sun has risen in the city of Noctis, which is known as a city built at the foot of a mountain that for a good portion of the day does not see any light, hence the name. Despite this city has flourished as the city, or the mountain, which is called Mount Magni, was initially founded as a resource. I don't know, I'm losing words today. It was found as a mining city initially for its deep veins of various precious materials, some of which being orichalcum and adamantine. Since the city's founding, it has only flourished and grown to the metropolis that it is today. Now, all of you, for some reason or another, that is not the music. I said loop. Loop. All of you, for one reason or another, live in the downtown main city proper, the part of the metropolis area that is shrouded by darkness from the nearby Mount Magni. So, you either live in some kind of apartment, some kind of flat, or maybe a curmudgeon-y, long-lived race or ancestry that has one of the few remaining homes in the downtown streets. At least you did. Because one fateful morning, the sky becomes tainted with a sickly green color, and suddenly, large green meteorites begin falling from the sky. You're all awoken by a deafening explosion and what feels like a magnitude 8 earthquake shaking the building that you're in. It takes a brief moment before everything settles. So, real quick, just to get us on the ground, we're gonna go character name and what you're doing at this moment in time, starting with Alex.
Shit. Okay.
Told you to be ready.
Yeah. Got my handy random name generator here. But first one, Aiden. He's a human. And about what time did you say this was happening again?
It's morning, but before the sun has risen, so somewhere between like 4 or 5 a.m.
Oh god, 100% sleeping. And then just hears a giant explosion, shoots up out of bed. Hearing that, awoken with a start.
What do you do?
Definitely that first thing of just kind of like you sit and wait. Is like, was that real? Is that a real thing? Was that a weird dream? Eventually hesitating to maybe take a peek out of the window.
All right, as you take a peek out of the window, suddenly as another massive explosion as you see maybe a bus-sized meteorite strike a nearby building, causing the beams to suddenly melt from the sheer heat from this, and the apartment building that it struck is tilting and crumbling, and you start hearing the faint screams of people on the streets.
Wallet, keys, phone, and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
All right, you go. You pick up all your stuff, put them in your pockets. Are you in PJs? Do you throw pants on? What's up?
Just fully like throwing on pants, like trying to put on jeans as fast as possible while still moving towards the door. Currently, just like a shitty like white T-shirt on.
All right.
He slept in it.
So you managed to get your pants on. You're scrambling out. You're rolling off the neighbors' doors and running down the hallway. One of you get woken up by this. Who else is living in this apartment building?
Sure, I will.
Okay. So you hear this, everything going on. You start hearing frantic people running down the hallway outside your room. What's going on?
All right. Dwarf Rama Bluestone. Kind of hearing this commotion coming from outside the door, having been sitting at the table with like their little morning cup of coffee, runs over and like flings the door open, saying, "What the hell is happening out here?"
As you fling the door open, I mean, you've heard the explosions. You're starting to hear screams. You're watching as people are frantically making for the nearby stairwell/elevator.
Kind of looks, sees if there's like a fire or something that people are running from, or what's going on.
Well, no, you heard explosions.
Yeah,
outside.
I didn't mean fire.
They're outside. It's like a bomb has gone off outside of the building you're in.
Oh, okay. I guess he'll look out the window.
You see a smoldering green meteorite as a building is collapsing down, and the sky is tinted with the sickly green, and people are panicking, running in the streets.
Probably goes for the keys and tries to slip on some sort of shoe and get the hell out of here.
Okay, so you also get all your stuff together, begin running outside. As everyone is running outside the building you're going into, you see the meteorite not far off, maybe like half a block down the road, is green, massive, and flaming and moving. Well, something in it is moving as creatures begin to crawl out of the crevices of this meteorite. They look demonic, and they look like they're going to murder anything that gets close. All right, next person on the street. Who are you? What are you doing?
Okay, so I have a halfling named Gene, and as he heard this, he quickly put on clothes, got his keys and wallet, and he has his cat that's black and white named Oreo because no pets died on his watch, and he just sees these things come out.
Oh no!
Are you in a nearby building, or how close are you to this?
Probably like 100 feet away, just enough to kind of see them, but.
Awesome. Okay, so for a little bit further down the street, you can see a little bit closer everything going on, and these creatures are coming out. They're long, like pincer-like arms, and as they're coming out of the meteorite, they're kind of gooey and green and very thin. But as they kind of step away, they grow darker in tone and begin to bulk up muscularly.
Oh. Oh no. Welp, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
All right, you're running down the street. Everyone are running in different directions away from the meteorite at this point. You can hear faint explosions off in the distance. And Slug, hop into the scene. Where are you? What are you doing?
Oh boy. Okay, so I am Sket, the Poppet, Sket, coming out of, you know, like how in Up there's like you have this one suburban house and like surrounded by a bunch of high rises. We've got that going on. The family I'm loyal to or in servitude of is out of town, just watching it. I come outside, there's demons.
Yes.
I'm gonna go the other way.
All right, so you leave the house.
Just looking. Yes.
Okay.
Not brave
Alrighty.
enough to not defend this.
As you're all running, these demon creatures, these space demon creatures, begin the hunt, and they begin pursuing everyone, starting with the slowest. So, I need you all to make for me a athletics or acrobatics, even though it doesn't matter because you're all equally untrained. You get, if you guys decide to pick this as one of your skills, then the choice matters. So
That's fair. All right, let's grab a random die from the pile.
and let's go in order. So we'll go Alex, Slug, Alicia, and Devin.
Alrighty, I got an 11.
11. All right. Success, but something bad happens. So, as you're running away from the demon creatures, one notices you and begins pursuits. As it does so, you are running and bumping into people, but it seems to have honed in on you specifically.
It's so uncool.
You have a choice. You can grab someone and throw them in the way, or you could take it head on. What do you do?
As he's running away, there is nothing in his head but pure survival. He's quickly looking around everything in his surroundings, kind of like calculating up what could be useful. Seeing some just equipment left on the road. Maybe some construction workers were there. No, that won't work. Like a newsstand. Maybe could push that over. No. Sees a group of people running all together, and just like yeah, the guy closest to him or whoever it is just kind of grabs by the back of like the shirt near the shoulder and just throws him behind him as he keeps running.
Okay. All right. You randomly grab this individual and you pull them back. The guy, lets out a yelp and is thrown to the demon that's pursuing you. As his pain cries go out, the other people that are running with him run for a little bit, and some begin to turn and look in horror, and then watch after you as you keep going. So,
12.
12. All right. As you are running, people are panicking. Everyone's running over you. It is an utter madhouse. I need a reflex check from you, please.
Ooh. 5.
Okay. As you're running, unfortunately, the panicked people around you, not wary of your tiny presence, one ends up stepping on you, causing you to be injured. You are considered clumsy for the remainder of the adventure.
Oh no.
Alicia,
Yes.
what'd you get?
Oh, I haven't rolled it. Sorry. 12.
12. Okay. As you're running away from everything, people are panicking and the like. They are pushing past you. You're very small. It's very hard to kind of keep out from underfoot. You break away from the crowd the best you can, and you run face first into a light post. You're shooken a bit, and for the next chapter, at the very least, you will be considered stupefied.
Oh.
And Evan.
Well, you see, in some societies, this is a fantastic number. And I want you to remember this.
Okay.
7.
Ah, I see. All right. As you're running through the crowd, your stocky legs, unfortunately, make you slower than everyone else. And you're pounced upon by a demon and killed, though quickly.
That guy's going over into that pile now.
Oh.
No, Devin, you're supposed to survive.
All right, let's see what Devin's next character is. Let's see. We would slash our 1d7.
Can you also do a special roll
Oh.
to see if Devin is the guy that I just threw into a demon?
I did contemplate that, but that would imply Devin had a family, which no one stated. So the guy you threw had a family.
Acceptable casualties. They don't need a dad.
Devin gets an uncommon ancestry, so you gotta roll again.
Ooh.
Slash R 1d16. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh no.
You're a kobold.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right, I expect a name.
What do I want to name a kobold?
And that ends the first part of this first chapter, the encounter. So, as you're all running through the various streets, you begin moving with the droves of people who begin kind of channeling you in different directions. You eventually start to see various town guard, which in this future, there's no police, there's just a guard. Granted, many of them are wielding powerful guns and directing you. Quickly, though, it was quick, yes. Directing the citizens towards a nearby bunker. It's starting to feel better. At the very least, you got the police. They got weapons, or the guards, they got weapons. You're heading towards a well-fortified bunker. And then another meteor crashes into a building up ahead of you that is currently filling with people. And explodes. In green fire.
Green flame.
Green flame.
It just explodes.
It explodes. The meteorite seems to explode when it strikes the building.
Damn.
And that was where you guys were going. And now there's nowhere to run.
These aliens are committing a war crime because you're not allowed to target civilian centers in wartime.
Based.
That's not okay. We need.
You're
to
also
take that
supposed
seriously.
to have an actual declaration of war, so
That too. Like, there's so many like parts of the Geneva Conventions that's being broken right now.
Declarations of war are cringe. We need Chad surprise attacks.
All right. So as a group, you all now must decide. Majority rules. Do you guys push into the subway, push into the streets, or hide in a nearby building?
hide.
Buildings are gonna get blown up. Subway's gonna
Yeah.
get blown up, and the straight's gonna get blown up.
Well, it depends how good the subways are, because some subway systems are built to last.
Frederick the
That's
Kobold
true.
wants to hide.
I feel like we should go subway underground.
Yeah.
That's my thought. That's where I'd go.
All right.
Alright, Subway.
Mr.
Sorry.
Cobalt, your instinct is to go hide in the darkest corner. Unfortunately, the literal running stream of people pull you into the subway.
No, please.
Your scringly claw reaching through the crowd as they begin moving underground. As you're all moving underground, you see chaos as a bunch of people are hiding. They don't know what to do. They're all underground. Some people are looking about. Some people jump in onto the railway and begin running down the railway into the tunnels. Do you all wait? Do you all move down the tunnel? Actually, it's just those two options. What do you do?
I am not running down that tunnel.
I mean, trains are gonna like immediately stop. So that's fair.
And this is
well,
not a group choice, so you can pick individually.
I'm gonna stay.
I am 100% not. Actually, no. No. My character would run. He's already very clearly willing to do whatever to get out of Dodge right now. He's running.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, let's just run.
Okay, so everyone but the kobold jump on the road. You guys have been coming down. Just as I need a reflex save.
Oh, bitch.
Ugh. Oh, yes!
Hey.
No.
Guessing if you fail, you electrocute yourself.
Starting with Alex.
So in some cultures, this is actually a very good number. I got a 2.
Okay. What'd you get, Suck?
No, 18 because clumsy.
18, okay. And Alicia?
19.
19, okay.
Roll the same thing. Let's fucking go.
So, as you kind of join the group of people that are coming down, suddenly you see sparks down the tunnel as a runaway train comes veering out. You two, just in time, notice and are able to crawl out, but Alex, your character, running down, you are already like 30 feet into the tunnel, and as you're running out, you're about to make it, and you get utterly splattered.
Called it.
Deserved. I did call it, but I knew that's what.
As a train veers into the station before stopping. Now the entrance to the tunnel is mostly blocked off. And it gets worse, as those who manage to survive the train notice demons coming down from the stairways on either side of the station. Where do you guys go?
Fuck.
So you know how, like in some train stations, there's like, when you get onto the trains, like right beneath it, there's like a little crawl space for if you fall down in. if we can't get back up.
Mm-hmm.
Be right there.
Okay.
I'll follow you because freaking out, don't know what to do, just following the person that makes an action.
You said the train came to a stop, right?
It's in a stop, and you cannot easily get out on either side of the tunnel.
Alright, I want to try and attempt to hide in the train itself.
Okay. All right. I like where this is going. So, fortunately for you, Slug, you're tiny and can easily fit in the space and get around the train if necessary. Alicia, though, I need you to make a acrobatics check to
Okay.
squeeze through fast enough. And for our kobold friend, I will need a stealth check to hide or be eaten.
I would like this to be my skill.
Okay, you get a +2.
Oh god. OP.
I heard in some cultures this number is an amazing number. I got a 1.
Oh!
Oh god.
Not Oreo, no!
Oh no!
I'll release the cat before I die. He can't die. I'll die.
Make a second check for Oreo.
Thank you. Oh no!
That didn't sound good.
Hero point?
What's the stats of
You're
a
not
cat?
heroes yet.
What?
Is the cat a hero?
No.
I think the cat is a hero.
What'd you get?
A 5.
Okay. And what'd you get for yourself, Devin?
Slammed it with an 18.
18. All right. So you're running through with this halfling that you've managed to escape life with. As you walk by the train, Alicia, your character is in this tight space, very close to the train. As you're squeezing by, the train begins moving again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And you are being very slowly crushed to death as your leg gets caught underneath the train track, or the train's wheel. You let your cat go. Oreo, go! Oreo runs up onto the train station, and then suddenly another demon just sweeps by and gets Oreo.
Oh no.
Oh.
You brought the animal. I don't know what you're expecting. All right. So, our Papa friend begins running down the tunnel away from the chaos. Our kobold friend is hiding in the chaos. The demons are picking through people. And you have an opportunity. They are now distracted. You can attempt to hide to get out of it, or you can keep hiding here. What do you do?
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Well, there's the awkward part where I said I hid inside the train.
Yes, you were inside the train. It moved not that much.
Oh, okay, so it kind of
moved
like
just enough to kill-
It stuttered a bit. I get you.
Kill Alicia's character.
Oof.
Fuck. I think he's gonna commit to his hiding spot.
Okay. Make stealth check for me, please.
That's a 14.
It's a 14. Okay. As the demons are ripping through people, it does not take long for many survivors to go away. And the demons begin filtering into the train, picking off any people who are hiding. But you manage to stay hidden for now, but you must leave or it's over.
Okay.
This is going to be your choice of acrobatics as you try to tumble through and get past the demon, or athletics as you break a panel and leave the train.
I think we're gonna attempt an acrobatics.
Okay.
$17.
Okay. As you're heading out, you begin moving. The demon is sitting there picking up someone else in the car that was hiding. You tumble through, you jump, and you see a window. You flip through the window, and you're running on the opposite side of the tracks, down the tunnel, where you meet up with the Poppet and a bunch of people who managed to get off on one of the service entryways that are in the railway. So, new characters. Let's go ahead and roll for Alex first.
Alrighty.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfling.
Alrighty.
And Alicia.
It'd be so
3.
funny if like we all got small characters and it's just the short squad.
It's
Yeah.
funny. Gnome.
Oh yeah.
Yes!
Small squad, let's do this.
Small squad, let's go. Alrighty. So, as everyone kind of groups up, after seeing what happened to the train, you understandably not many people are willing to continue down the tunnel. But the only way out is the service ladder that leads back street side. You all have a choice. Do you guys go back street side, or do you go down the tunnel? This is a group decision.
Oh god.
Street side sucks. Go tunnel.
I was thinking tunnel too, yeah.
Yeah, let's go tunnel.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, tunnel it is. So a bunch of people begin splitting off. Some begin climbing up the tunnel, and as they open the hatch up there, you see large meteorites flying through the sky in multitude now, and the faint sound of screaming. But you're all like, fuck that, and begin heading down the tunnel. So, as you're all beginning to move down the tunnel, it is a quiet, long journey in the dark. I don't think any of your ancestries have dark vision. Maybe the kobold?
Kobolds might. Let me double check.
Poppet does actually.
Poppet does. Oh, okay.
I do have dark vision.
Okay. So as you're kind of going along, it becomes pitch dark at one point, and it begins to unnerve you slightly. But the somewhat now comforting sound of feet running on gravel is interrupted by a slimy, slick sound. You hear a splish in the dark, and those dark vision can see that a demon creature, its meteorite nearby, though it went down rather than out like the other ones, has emerged into the tunnel. Those who have dark vision, actually, you know what? It's actually pretty terrible no matter what, so no advantage, but will saves.
Will save. Oh no.
Just those with dark vision?
No, everyone. The ones who cannot see,
Yeah.
hear. I was
So in
debating
some
whether
cult-
it's scarier to hear or to see. And
So in some cultures, this is considered a really good number, lucky number.
well, we'll
Natural
get to
20.
you. Oh. Well,
Oh.
no, we're going on the list, so
Fuck, that's right.
Alex.
8.
8.
Is my fully fleshed out halfling character gonna survive this right here?
Yes.
I had everything about him ready. His family farm. The Stour name will just die out with him. He's actually the final, like, kid in that family line.
Poggers, let's go, Cam.
All right, so you see the demon. It's just you don't see the demon. You hear it. It's there, and your only thought is, I hope it's like crawling out of a crevice or something. You begin running and get eaten.
Oh.
No, Baldric Stour, last of his name. His lineage will not carry forward.
All right, Slug, as you begin moving forward, or as you see this, you take the opportunity and you run, letting the demon eat this poor halfling alive. And as an additional thing, if you were to go through with this character, you get an additional +1 circumstance to will saves, as you've seen some things.
I can't wait to be progressively playing the filler, like, dying NPCs to flesh out your character.
Thank you.
Alicia, what'd you get?
18.
18. All right. You not able to see quite as well. You can tell that someone ran too early and got eaten, and someone else who was watching, you could tell that there were the pace of their footsteps. They move, and you decide to move along with them, surviving. And Evan.
High fives from across the table, natural 20.
Let's
Okay.
fucking
Yes!
go.
And as someone who also has dark vision, you've seen some things. You get the same bonus +1 circumstance, 2 will saves. So, you all begin running into the next station. Here, at this station, you see that some of the town guard has posted up here, creating a small choke point where they are able to fight back against the demons while protecting civilians. As you are all kind of getting up to the station and joining the group of civilians, do any of you guys tell the guards about what happened in the tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. As you do so, the guard goes and sends some. The chief guard goes and sends some guardsmen down the tunnel. Long, drawn-out battle, but eventually, you are all saved as a large contingent of the city's crown guard comes and begins pulling up survivors from wherever they can. Thanks to the guards' actions and them protecting you, you all feel inspired. If you decide to go on further with these characters, you will have the options of gunslinger, fighter, or champion.
Instantly hear Alex in the bathroom. No loss.
Lost nothing.
I'm gonna make a
So-
fucking gunslinger pop it. Let's go.
You guys can record that information down in your sections. And good job, Slug. You survived all 3 sections of the adventure.
Without choosing a
Ooh.
skill either. Crazy enough.
That's true.
So you get free proficiency of your choice, I guess. Same for Alicia, I believe.
Oh.
So you would notate this next to your characters. But wait, we're not done. There's more people in the city. More people to die. I mean, save. So, back at the split when people were deciding to hide in the buildings or go down the streets, we are going to now cut to the group of people who have gone down the streets. deciding not to go into an enclosed space and to take their chances. So, let's go ahead and roll up some new characters.
Exciting.
Alex, I think you got halfling again.
Can we roll again? Because I don't want to repeat. I want it all to be different.
No, you get halfling. If you want to change, die.
Okay.
It's not random if you get to choose.
I mean, duplicates are just not random.
Maybe it's their twin.
All right, Slug. First roll, 6. Human.
Oh.
And Alicia. One. Dwarf.
Ah,
And Devin. Uncommon ancestry.
Oh,
damn, Devin.
BC Cam has a favorite.
Yeah.
It's random. 5. 1, 2,
A
3,
Gripply!
4, 5. A Gripply.
What's a Gripply again?
They're the frog people.
Oh, fuck yeah, dog.
Oh,
let me soak. Oh, that sounds bad. Never mind. Forget that entirely.
Yeah, that's a Mormon thing. I don't think you want to do that.
What?
Soaking is a Mormon thing. It's how
Oh.
Mormons get around the rule of sex in BYU.
Okay.
All right, actually, 1 second here. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Just think of character things. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's a good name.
You know what? I have my character.
hell yeah.
Also, I am fully fleshing out my characters. I want to care about them.
Yeah, do it.
Sket, whole ass background, even know what Sket looked like. Wasn't able to bring it up though.
I don't know. I just had a cat and it died.
Oh, Carl Diggle could be a good name. Frodo? That could be good. I don't think there's any famous halflings named Frodo.
No.
No.
What about Crom?
For Fire Emblem?
No. What's Fire Emblem? Weeb.
Oof, this is a completely unique name. Folkard Baggins.
Ah. I don't know why. I feel like name my character Gimli. I don't know.
Yeah, like, can we make
So
a Lord of the
weird.
Rings pact and just have all of us Lord of the Rings names for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be Boromir. So
Well,
then
I
I
guess-
die and can not be a halfling.
I guess I'm Aragorn.
Yes.
Oh no, Devin, you're gonna be in the pact of characters.
Yeah, you want to be Legolas?
I was Janus.
I went with Marugu, actually.
Oh, now it's
I mean,
a
I also
pact.
did
that-
Now it's a pact that gives
that-
you a bad name. You don't want to be in it.
No.
No, that's my favorite Lord of the Rings characters. What are you going about?
Nobody has gone through the pacts they've made with me.
Athletics
What
pact?
pact?
Excuse you? Fuck you.
There have
Yeah,
been no pacts.
we
that have been
actually
offered
did
my
all
way.
have athletics.
Every other one has been lies.
You mean the only other one?
Yeah, we ain't gonna officially make Kingmaker. We might still have some spellcasters. Who knows? Anywho, all right, you're all running down the street when suddenly a meteor strikes a nearby building, raining debris on you all. I need a reflex save. Let's see who dies in the first 2 seconds of their adventure.
Cam.
Definitely been there. And
Well-
in a thing of burning ball of tar. That was fun.
Anyway, remember, order. Alex, what'd you get?
6.
Ah!
The
Crush.
only other remaining store in this nation. There was another secret child this whole time. It was a whole long, like, Lost Legacy, like, Chosen One King story I was gonna do.
Obviously not chosen. Slug.
1.
Oh,
Oh,
All right. You narrowly miss the boulder that falls before you, and as you kind of run around it, another one comes.
oh my god, it's the fucking scene from Another where the guy survives the pillar falling and then gets crushed by a chandelier.
Alicia.
oh, 14.
14. All right. As you're running, you barely avoid getting struck by the debris, but a large piece of it falls right over the top of you, pinning you to the ground. Devin, what'd you get?
13.
Okay.
Which is, famously lucky in my family. Wink wonk.
Wink wonk. All right. As you are leaping super far out of the way, you are also similarly pinned by debris. I need you both to make athletics checks to break free from the debris. Starting with Alicia.
18.
All right. You manage. It didn't quite pin you completely down. You managed to push the rubble off just enough to break free. Devin.
19.
19. All right. Pulling on your foot as much as you can. You feel like your skin is about to rip, but you manage to get your foot out clean. No injuries, and you all continue running with the crowd. As you're all running down the streets, it becomes difficult to know where to go. You are in the dead center of a metropolis city, pretty much. And there's endless alleyways, open streets, and possible buildings to go to. Some people begin to start making calls, telling to go to head to the Magus University. Maybe the mages will help us there. Another's like, we need to head to the barracks. The crowd is unsure where to go. I need you to attempt a persuasion check to move in a direction of your choice, or it's random where you guys head out.
Alright. And what were our two choices again? It was the barracks and what?
The Magus' Academy.
I mean, these things are pretty unnatural. Well, Magus' Academy, I think, is what I'm going to shoot for.
Okay.
Same.
All right. Persuasion checks. Alicia.
5.
5. You are unable to sway anyone. Devin.
14.
14. You manage to convince a good number of people to head with you, but a strong detractor takes some of the crowd away. Hopefully that will not affect your survival chances. So, with a good chunk of the crowd heading towards the Magus' Academy, you all begin heading down when you come across a firing line of city guard who are currently fighting it off with some of the demons, joining another small group of individuals. Small group of individuals. Alex.
It's me.
Let's see. 1d7. 3.
It's a 5.
You are a gnome.
That's not much different, but okay.
They're very different, sir.
Short.
Damn, just ditto racism like that.
Short.
Yeah.
Hey.
Can't believe it.
It's like you're also a gnome.
Hey, Alec, want to be twins?
Sure.
Okay.
Twin gnomes. Okay, cool.
Cool. If one of you die and the other live, it's going to be traumatizing.
Yup.
Yep.
This whole thing is traumatizing. So, as you are all kind of debating there, or not debating, sorry, as you're all kind of waiting there for the town guard or the city guard to fight off the demons, they begin losing. What small men they have begin to be eaten. One of the guards, a more proficient kind of with some seniority guard, begins directing everyone. He's just like, "We need to get out of here! Move, move, move!" And he begins directing everyone down the streets. As he begins moving you guys in the direction of the Magus' Academy, the remaining guards give their lives for you, doing anything they can to distract the demons. The remaining guard also making firing shots, but keeping with the crowd. Suddenly, another meteorite strikes a nearby store, raining debris, but not close enough for you all to get crushed, fortunately. But just as you guys are running past, a demon slides out one of the crevices, and the guard who's with you gets their attention. Now, do you all help the guard and do something to fight back, or run with the aimless crowd? This is a player choice, not a group choice.
Help the guard. We need.
Help him.
Abraham would like to do so.
Inala would like to help.
I'd like to help also.
Okay. What about our Ripley friend?
Oh, I thought I was in a completely different path. Probably run with the crowd.
Okay. You begin running with the aimless crowd as you three are helping the guard. He begins firing onto this demon, which is doing some damage, but it is getting up and is soaking the blows somewhat. How do you help? Pick a skill.
Athletics, grapple.
I gotta look
Oh.
at Pathfinder skills real quick.
Okay. And don't forget, you guys can at any time choose a proficiency.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Alrighty.
Oh man.
What do you mean, man? You can also.
Oh,
do
I
athletics.
was gonna pick the same thing, the exact same thing. It's okay. We're just in sync.
You know,
Okay. Rolled 12, so 14.
Well, I haven't asked you yet.
Oh,
We're
wait,
deciding.
could
I'm sorry. That.
is there a method I could possibly use occultism?
I mean, if you would like to try, what are you doing?
I have a feeling that maybe my character is at least they're running towards the academy. Maybe he was nearby. Maybe he's even a member of
Maybe.
it, or at least
Maybe.
integrated. So maybe he.
I'm
he's
saying,
a-
what is the action that you're doing that is helping this card somehow?
Doing my absolute best to try to cast a cantrip that I've never been able to successfully cast before.
Okay. I like it. Go ahead and make an occultism.
You know, in some cultures, that's a 2.
Oof. You try
Oh.
saying everything, like every kind of maybe spell-like thing you got. You've been researching. You start speaking Latin, doing something. It's not helping, but you don't die immediately, as this is based on number of successes.
Hey.
It's luck.
It's 14.
Oh yeah, I am gonna mark occultism as my key skill, by the way.
Okay, sure. 14, you said?
Yes.
All right, you grapple onto the demon, slowing it down somewhat, allowing the guard to get a few more shots in. You earn half a success. Alicia.
Screw it, I'm choosing athletics. I'm gonna punch this thing right in the face.
Okay.
And I got a 17.
And a 17. All right. So you managed to run up and do a jumping punch, right? You're a dwarf. So you just boom, hit this thing in the face. It staggers the demon as you all manage to stun it long enough for the guard to gun it down. You needed one full success for your group to succeed. But we hop to the crowd as they're running down the street, heading towards the Magus Society. As this happened, you look to your left, Devin, and just in time to see a small army, or a small horde, about like 10 or so, of the demons running down the street in your direction. How do you escape? I'll give you a skill of your choice.
Oh. I think we'll go for a deception.
Deception? How? How is this helping?
Let's see.
Are you tricking someone to head in the direction of the demons?
That was tempting.
Or are you creating a distraction to create some kind of diversion?
Yeah. Probably. I assume there's like an abandoned car like on the road somewhere.
Sure,
right?
your choice.
He will like kind of turn it and guide it and try to make a distraction that like causes that car to like run into the pole and kind of make a noise for maybe to distract the creatures.
All right. I will say for this choice. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Make a roll.
I will make my deception my +2.
Okay.
$11.
11.
I needed that +2. Oh god.
Okay. So, good news. You distract the demons. Bad news. Your quick ramshot style of wiring only managed to get the horn blaring and not to move the car forward. The rest of the crowd manages to escape. But you now have a bunch of demons approaching the car that you're currently in.
Fuck.
If you want to drive away with the car, you're going to need to make a craft check. If you want to stealth away from the blaring car, you're going to need to make a stealth check.
Let's try driving away. Eight.
And what were you trying to do?
Oh,
Drive away.
Okay, so you're sitting there like, come on, as the demons approach and begin ripping into the car. The doors are closed. They are locked. Everything is going. It's not over yet. I'll give you one remaining chance. You will need to get above 15 to get that car going.
Okay. So one more craft check.
One more craft check.
Two.
oh,
The camera pans away from the vehicle as the hood opens up and we hear croaky-like screams as you are devoured.
We remembered as the hero that saved a crowd of people.
You did save a crowd of people. So, the group that stayed back with the guard, he turns to you and he's just like, thanks. We need to get with the rest of the crowd. Go, go, go. And you guys begin marching down again. You see ahead of you a scene of a bunch of demons killing some poor soul in a vehicle. And he gets low and he takes you in a side direction. He turns to you all and he's just like, the Marcus's Academy probably has some kind of anti-demon force field or something going on. So, we need to be quiet and we need to get around these things. Y'all think you can do that?
I hope so.
Probably.
As you all answer or stutter, he begins taking you down these thin alleyways until you kind of open to a nice, like, back alley cafe area, where we find another survivor, Devin.
All right.
Whom is an elf. And I think this is your last character, too. Who, as you're seeing, the guard motions, just like, come with us. We're heading to the Mox's Academy.
Of course.
As you're all kind of stealthily walking down this alleyway, there's a low kind of like inner city garden to your left that kind of gives you an open view of the next street, and you see a shadow nearby. Something is crawling in this next street. So the guard peeks out and looks, and he's just like, oh god, can't get any worse. There's a bigger one over there, and it's right where we need to go.
You got anything to distract it, or?
I got this. He holds up his gun. Alright. I'm going to distract that thing. You guys need to head to that next alley and make your way around. You guys have a choice. You can attempt to persuade the guard to change action and stay with you, or you guys can let him do his thing. This is a group decision. Well, it's not necessarily a group decision, but you guys will need a successful persuasion check.
No, what if we need you in the future?
We do need him.
We do.
Yeah, persuade, I think.
All right,
Yeah.
persuasion.
Yeah.
Starting with Alex. Persuasion.
That is an 18.
Okay. What do you say to him?
Just if you leave, then what's gonna protect us from ones later? You're the one with the weapon here.
What do we do? Looking at this street in this scenario, you guys can attempt to just sneak by the large demon, all relying on your stealth. Or you guys can create some kind of distraction to get around it using your deception. This is a group check, meaning that you guys will need to net one full success. So either one person needs to get above 15 or two people need to get between 10 and 15.
Okay. What if we created a distraction? It seems big and brutish. Maybe it's not too smart.
A loud enough noise or something?
I don't know. Let's see. He looks around. All right. Deception check. Alex, go.
That is a 10.
A 10. Okay, that's a half success. What do you do?
I think more of what he tried to do before, in trying to just desperately cast a cantrip, trying to cast like a minor illusion or prestidigitation to make like just a noise across the way, far away from them.
Okay. You manage to, but partially. It creates a slight flash and pop that catches the demon and the demon's attention as it looks around the corner. But it was very quick, and the demon's attention is not drawn for long. Slug.
8.
8. All right. Whatever you were trying to do, throw a rock or whatever, doesn't seem to get the demon's attention enough. It seems distracted by the flash and pop. Alicia. Sorry. Are you gonna?
Oh,
Did you want to dress it up yourself?
I throw a tin can, and right as it lands, there's an explosion off in the distance, so it's unheard.
Okay, sounds good.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, how do you help?
So I find like some beer bottle on the ground that's empty, and I just chuck it at like the furthest wall enough to like make a sound, and it just look and be distracted or
Okay.
follow towards it.
So it looks over, and then the pop goes over and begins looking more earnestly now. Devin, go ahead. What do you get?
18.
18.
Ooh.
How do you help?
That's a pretty lucky number to get. I'm gonna say he like happens upon like a soldier's body or whatever, and they have like a grenade on the ground next to him with the pin not quite pulled yet, and he's like, "Oh, what about this?" And he kind of hands it to the soldier.
Soldier's like, all right, yeah, I know what to do. He throws the grenade. It flies high up and over. It strikes the building and explodes, causing rubble to rain down on the demon. It's like, as it's being covered, and guards like, go now! As you all begin running through the alleyway to another adjacent one. You leave the struggling demon behind, and now you can see the wrought iron gates that is leading to the Magus' Academy. You're almost there. You're not in an entry point way, so you need to get in somehow. But when you guys attempt to climb the bars, they are enchanted and repulse you. Guard's like, shit. He looks by, shadows of demons, and the now the slightly rising sun in a nearby alleyway. He's like, don't got time. We need to get through this somehow. Mr. Occultic, now's a good opportunity. This check is going to require either an Arcana or an appropriate recall knowledge check to get through.
Ooh. Would I be able to use occultism then? Or is
If you can justify me an appropriate use.
I picked occultism, but I don't know the difference. That
Occultism are for things that cannot be explained by magic normally. Magic is like a formulaic thing. It's something that's like a controlled force. A aberration that came from like weird happenstance or something from like space that is unknowable would be occultic.
Okay. In that case, looking at the current situation with things that say came out of space, could I roll occultism to see if there's a possibility that we could use whatever this green shit from these like meteorites to like break through the gate almost? Some form of otherworldly like substance. Maybe we can use it to destroy the gate or something.
Interesting. Also, can you check the Twitch side for me, please? Someone saying that there's not any audio.
Yeah, there is no audio on the. I checked the Twitch side at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, nothing has changed either. The only thing that's happened is I went into the bathroom.
I had an error message
did
pop up
something.
when I first joined. When I tapped
Yeah, there's
over.
no audio. I tried reloading the page too.
Yeah, but YouTube's fine. That's really weird.
Let's see. And they're getting video but not audio at the moment. Okay. How about now? Anything after I'm talking at the moment?
I don't hear anything.
Damn.
No.
All right. That's so bizarre. I don't know. Yeah, it's something with Streamlabs that has messed up. I don't know how to fix it without just full on restarting the stream.
Maybe just.
I'm just gonna try a quick restart. Hopefully that'll continue everything and I won't split this into 2 videos. So we'll be